Foster a membership mentality to create an audience of brand ambassadors. The concept of business seems pretty straightforward on the surface. I make a product. You want the product. You buy and get the product. I get money. In its purest form, it's a win-win situation for both sides. In reality, business is never that simple. Even if we lived in a world where all products and services operated on the same level of quality and competence, we would still have the human condition to deal with. Everyone buys things for different reasons, even if it's the same thing. There are emotional concerns as well as logical concerns. And there are simple transactions and there are relationships. Starting today, I would like you to begin thinking of your business beyond the next transaction, beyond the individual sale. Instead, I'd ask you to contemplate how you can turn one-time transactions into ongoing relationships and, more importantly, ongoing free advertising. See, whether you sell a simple product or a complex service, people will only ever buy it for one reason. They believe that they will feel better when they do. That's it. That is our motivation for just about everything. Everything we want, everything we desire, everything we pine for, everything we buy. We believe we will feel better when we have it. It doesn't matter if the prospect is in real pain and needs to fix a problem, or if the prospect is okay and just wants to be even better. I'm going out, but I might have bad breath, so I'm going to buy this gum so I can meet people with confidence and feel better. My business is hemorrhaging cash each month, so I'm going to buy this service to stop that and feel better. My life is okay, but boring and predictable, so I'm going to buy this luxury item that elevates my mood and feel better. You, as the entrepreneur, have the unique ability to help people feel better. Most businesses rely on the purchase to do that job. The transaction becomes the tool that both parties rely on to make the customer feel better. The larger the purchase, the bigger the risk you're taking when you rely on the transaction to carry all the weight. Now, nobody's going to chew some gum and then return it if the flavor doesn't last long enough. At least I hope not. But if you're the service provider trying to help your client's business stop losing money every month, you risk your price tag being perceived as yet more money to lose before the solution you provide can even take effect. The transaction may be the point at which you made a sale, but it's not the point at which you made a customer or client. After the transaction is when your brand will be solidified in their minds as something of value or a waste of time and money. Because after the transaction, you either went the extra mile to make them feel better or you didn't. So how do you continue to make your customer feel better after the transaction? The answer lies in the concept of membership and community. People like to belong. They like to feel included. Giving them that sense certainly goes a long way toward making them feel better. And depending on the type of business you have, there are numerous ways that you can create a membership mentality around your product or service. That you can literally create a Facebook group around the topic of your business with you as the moderator. Or if you own a local business, you can run workshops for the people in your neighborhood and give free passes to your customers each day. If you own a service business, you can make your clients feel special with individual attention. You can always be on the lookout for what I call information of interest and pass it on to your clients individually when you think something you find would pertain to their needs. You can create a VIP level or backstage area of your business. People like to be on the inside, and many will appreciate being the first to know of offerings or news that might be of interest to them. You can literally create levels of membership as a way to package your products or services. Each level increases the amount of direct access they get to you personally, whether that be one-on-one instructions or a 1-hour phone consultation. You can personalize your marketing efforts. You can respond to comments and social media inquiries personally. Your business doesn't need to come across as some faceless Goliath company. You can unveil the wizard from behind the curtain. You can share personal information about yourself. For example, your About page and your social media pages can help paint the picture that you are a human being with a life and interests, that you care about things other than simply taking their money off their hands. People will care, especially your biggest fans. And finally, you can name your tribe. By giving your group of people a name, you can help like-minded people associate themselves with it. They'll feel like they belong. Personally, I do a number of things to foster a membership mentality among my own tribe. The first thing was to determine who my people actually were. If you don't know who exactly you're trying to attract into your business, then you will likely attract all the wrong people. So I thought about who it was I'm speaking to and really want to work with. And I came up with leading edge entrepreneurs. Now, I touched on this earlier, but to recap, these are entrepreneurs who are on the leading edge of thought, the leading edge of life. They are authentic, they are conscious and awake, they are enlightened, and they are of the mindset that success in business means more than simply making the most money possible. It's making money, doing work you love, so you can live the life and lifestyle that you want. Because without all the elements of life aligned in place, it's not really worth it. I speak openly and directly to my tribe through my video series, my blog, and all my social media accounts. I never water down my message to make it broader, to appeal to a wider audience. Because then I lose the people I want the most, the ones who get me and are like me. You see, again, the transaction is when someone decides to give you money for something, but they leave with that feeling as if they're taking a chance on you, to some degree or another. Obviously, your product or service has to be of value, or else your brand is trashed immediately after the purchase. By making them feel that they belong to something important, and that they are important as well, you go a long way toward elevating your brand image in their minds. In return, they become repeat customers and brand ambassadors. Your biggest fans who will sing your praises and refer you to everyone who will listen.